You know, now there's a perfect example. Insurance has done us in.
Yeah.
That physicians, you know, you and I are old enough to remember when we used to go to the doctors. We went to the doctor's office without an appointment. No receptionist there would be arrogant enough to tell you how many minutes you were entitled to. And so you went to the waiting room where you were going to wait. Whoever was there ahead of you, they got seen first.
Yeah.
However much time they needed, that's how much time they got.
Yeah.
They paid a fair fee for a fair service. They were happy, doctors were happy. You didn't resent waiting in the waiting room because you knew when you got in, you would get however much time you needed and you would pay a fair fee for a fair service. If you fell on hard times, I come from a very poor family. We're 6 children. My father was a machinist.
Wow.
If he earned $80 a week, that was a lot of money. We were poor.
Yeah.
And my mother and father could never have afforded to pay for all 6 of us to have anything. You know, medical care, new clothes, whatever. And the doctor would cut us a break. Or my mother would barter with him. My father was working, my mother took us to the doctors.
Yeah.
My mother would barter with him, we lived on a farm. Or, you know, he wouldn't charge us. Or we'd pay overtime.
Yeah.
And you remember doing that?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
And if you were too sick to wait in the waiting room, he made a house call. Now, think about it. Now you go see the doctor, you have an appointment. You show up at the waiting room, and what do?
Fill out forms.
And wait.
And wait.
And wait. And wait. Because when physicians schedule such a short amount of time per patient, heaven help you if somebody has a real problem. You're not going to get it done in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
And so, by and large, we now have appointments, and we go and we wait in the waiting room.
Yeah.
And then when we do finally get in, the physician is in a hurry or is usually behind.
Yeah.
And so he has one hand on the doorknob, and I know patients have come in and said they've gone with, you know, several problems, and you need to hear all of somebody's problems because they may tie together.
Sure.
And yet the physician will say, wait, we can deal with one thing. If we're going to deal with other things, well, you'll have to make another appointment because he can't do it in 6 minutes. And so we now have evolved, mainly because the insurance company wanted to reimburse physicians for the office visit. Because insurance in the past did not cover the office visit. It covered hospitalization.
Yeah, that's true.
And now everything's covered. So we technically don't have health insurance, if you think about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Car insurance we do have. Your car insurance protects you if you have an accident, you run over somebody's kid, something like that. Catastrophe. It doesn't pay for you to get back gas in your car. It doesn't pay for you to get car inspection each year.
No.
It doesn't pay for you to put new tires on your car, to get a tune-up.
True.
Okay?
Yeah.
It protects you from a catastrophe.
Yeah.
What we have now is prepaid medical care.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the insurance companies reimburse physicians so poorly. I mean, I used to participate with insurance.
And
I don't anymore. I don't.
Good for you.
No. I have always practiced medicine the same way. I spend 2 hours with the initial visit. I spend an hour with every follow-up.
Nice.
Because that's what they teach us to do in medical school.
Yeah.
And I thought if they teach you how to do a good history and physical, you probably should do it.
Yeah.
And it takes 2 hours to really get to know a person.
Yeah.
Holistic is a matter of seeing the whole person.
That is true.
Not just the heart disease, not just the high blood pressure, not just the high cholesterol.
Do you do blood tests and
I do.
I do the normal battery of let's
do.
take a look and see what things.
Well, I do a lot of lifestyle medicine. So I am always doing blood work because people need to see, they need motivation.
Yeah.
It's not easy to turn your lifestyle around.
Yeah.
I mean, people have been eating, exercising, not exercising, relaxing, not relaxing, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years.
Yeah. It's doing it.
I'm not going to turn it around overnight.